Uh, it ends 2-1 in favor of Bandari. The cost. Definitely not the kind of result we all looked forward to, and it was a quick first half that Bandari took advantage of, and wow, I don't know. Tell me, what are your thoughts? Share with me your thoughts. What do you think? So Bandari win this one 2-1. We have to look forward to now to the next match. We have to look forward to the next match. Uh, and just basically try to grind out a result on that one. That means 3 losses for us this season. So the lads, we have Wadri. Wadri seems to have been our tormentor in chief today. We not exciting, not exciting. I know there's a lot of disappointment, but as we await to link up with our team on the ground just to get something from Keegan, who was there. Uh, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Tell me. Marvin scored for us that lone goal to make it 2-1 at the back, but we couldn't fight back. So not I know it's a tough result. So we wait to probably link up with our team in Mombasa, but it's we we have to dust ourselves, perhaps take some cold drink and see what next. The last turn to Nairobi this afternoon, and we look forward to change. Look forward to seeing how things go. For those who predict the scores and the result, maybe we look forward to rewarding you. This broadcast is brought to you by Kenya Originals, who are our partners. Caleb says discipline is key, so it's coming. It's not the time to literally give up. Let's be more positive. So, 10 games into the season, 3 losses. Um, 3 losses. This one being one major loss for us. I know we all went into this match expecting a big win and expecting to get something out of it, but it happens. Upbeat, a big fight from the lads. Second half, we we had a few chances in the first half, two clear chances with the Rupia and Awiti coming very close. Second half was a bit quiet, so Bandari knew how to kill us on this one. They really took advantage of the scenario and hit us on the break. A first goal was a mistake from the midfield. Wadri took advantage of. Then also we had a defensive lapse from the captain at one point, and we lost on this one. We dust ourselves. Marvin got us one back just before the break, 2-1 at the break, and it ends full time. So up next, we have quite a number of matches that are coming up. For those who are asking what are the other matches that are coming up, the Bandari one is finished. Bandari one is finished. We lose this one 2-1. So we look forward to the other matches in the coming days. We play Ulinzi in midweek. We are hosting Ulinzi in Nairobi in midweek. So we hope we can recover on this one. Then we have Kakamega Homeboys on 28th. So we have to be very positive and hopefully hope that we can get the back on track, get a winning track. The gap with the log leaders is quite huge. What are your thoughts? Share with me. I'm your host, Milimu. Uh, and Peruz says inauma sana. Yeah, definitely a loss is not something to be excited about normally. So we have to all be hurt. So we don't have to give up because now we have the log leaders who are Tusker have 2 games in hand. They've played 12. We've played only 10. We're still on 18 points. Now we are on number 4 on the log, unless other results change. So for the other results that we've had today, we had the Ulinzi Stars winning 2-0 in the other match. They beat Sofapaka 2-0. So maybe just changing the log ultimately, but we still remain in our position. We haven't literally dropped. Apart from yesterday, Sharks won. So we in 5th place with the 19 points. Um, that is 10 points behind log leaders Tusker, who have 29. KCB also have 2 games in hand with on 25. Kariobangi Sharks have played 12 and they have 21. So we have to get our act together. Ulinzi Stars, who won today, have played 12 matches, are 2 points behind us. And we are level with the Bandari, who beat us but have 2 games in hand. And we quickly have to get back to look forward to the next match. What are your thoughts? Let's see. There is a there's a lot of reactions, and I believe as fans we need to maybe have more focus on the football rather than sideshows, because ultimately in this period of COVID, we all know how tough it is. Clubs are going through across the world. It's a worldwide thing. There are no fans in the stadium. The economy is very tough on the sports industry, and it's very tough for our fans to. It's very tough to manage clubs, but we believe the boys are up. This was a tight match for us. Uh, we hope that they can pick up. So for our first loss, should be it's another loss when we away. It's another away loss for us, and we can always pick ourselves up. So we look forward to the next match. We have other activities coming up. We have the Ingwe Fan Zone, which will come up next Thursday. We also have another match day center for you on Wednesday, because we'll be playing against Ulinzi Stars. It's not the time to give up. It's not the time to really feel. Of course, every loss is disappointing to us as a team, but we have to keep it together, and we have to believe that the season is a marathon. The title race is a marathon. It's not a sprint. So we should all we will have these moments and blips when we, especially on some of the away matches and some of the teams that have become tight. This loss to Bandari, we've not won away to Bandari since 2017, and it was expected to be a tight contest. It was expected to be a tight contest. I know there's a lot of disappointment across, but let's get back together. Let's believe we are one leopard. We are always having a belief that we can always perform, and so we look forward to the next match, and we hope that the lads can quickly. So we have to rally behind the team once again from here at the from here. We believe that. So as we await for some reaction from the guys on the ground, let me hear your thoughts. Let me hear your thoughts. Let me hear your thoughts on this. A painful loss indeed, and rather I know there'll be a lot of fears. Seveni says is very disappointed. Yeah, definitely very disappointed, and there's no loss that is exciting. Uh, Loyari Almasa asks, is Kakamega Homeboys game in Nairobi or Kakamega? Alumasa, the match will be in Kakamega because we have a home match against Ulinzi this Wednesday. So we will be away to Kakamega Homeboys in Kakamega. So definitely we are away. We are not at home. Our next match is at home against Ulinzi Stars, who had a good result today. Um, so disappointment all over for the full time, and we don't give up. So we've had some other with the upcoming matches, as I've already mentioned, Ulinzi Stars and lots of others. We still remain fifth on the log, 2 games in hand. We've well, there's still room to climb up the table, still room to get our act together and believe. And um, as fans, we all believe we need to win every match. We only believe we need to. Prince Baka says the players played well. A great point, Prince. Definitely, we believe the boys are giving their best for the badge, and of course, there's no way. Thank you very much for that. Uh, so 3 losses, a bad day in office. We believe we are one leopard. Speaking of which, we you can see we have our sponsor Kenya Original. So once as we come back, I'll be back, and then we can wrap up. You give me your thoughts on the upcoming matches. But meanwhile, before that, you can follow the clubs on our platforms. On We have our social media pages. We have FC Leopards SC on Instagram. We have FC Leopards on YouTube. We have on Facebook, and also we have on Twitter. Follow us and be part of the conversation. So when we come back, we wrap up and look forward to the next match.
Right now in Kenya, this is the best time to be an artist. I don't think we have had a time where doing business for an artist or even just being able to express yourself as an artist has been like this ever before. We're at a time where we are collaborating and we are developing very original concepts. There's a sun that's spitting water, there are palm trees, there's a guy and there's a chick who are playing drums, there are 2 traditional like beer mugs and the bottle. Those are just random elements that you can come across every day. The future for now is limitless in terms of what can be done. It's more of what do I want to achieve. We have a generation of people who are open to new ways of doing things.
At KO, we believe that there's a lot of creativity in the country that has not been explored. Kenya is a country that has a lot of creatives in a pool that is just unknown to many people. And with KO, we decided, like, why not try and just dive into that pool with those people? And that is what we did head first. We met amazing people who've done amazing things for us. Kenyan Original's vision around the collaborations is to ignite that originality that has been quiet. So it's been so silent, but now we want to make noise around it.
Thank you very much, fans. And we conclude this match day center, just recapping on our scoreline today for the match that we played against Bandari FC in Mbaraki, Mombasa. We've lost 2-1 goals from Wadre in the first minute. That started off that, and Marvin got us the consolation goal just before the break. I know there is a lot of reaction. Mark Maren says you are lost of words. Just take a break. I know. I feel you. Darrell says I didn't expect this loss. It's a Caroline says she's tired. Nasikia kuchoka too. It's a There is a comment here from Tedu say the boys are doing their part with passion. It's high time management to do. Definitely, the management is doing their part to motivate the players. Um, there's another comment here from Pretty Lucien say very disappointed with the results. We didn't expect the defeat, but we live to fight another day. Now that is the spirit we need to have. More belief, more positive energy. It's one match at a time, and some of the results will not be on will not go our way as easily as it is. So we look forward to the next match against Ulinzi Stars, who we definitely hope that we can use the home advantage to recover. Conrad says uh, the weather really affected boys. We should get to Mombasa earlier. Vincent Oro. Vincent Oro is a renowned photojournalist. He says, "Chin up. There is next time. The team can still win the league." Vincent is, of course, a very renowned photojournalist, very much active in the game, and also an ardent fan of our rivals, Gor Mahia. Otherwise, thank you all for being part of FCTV and catching us up on Matchday Center. We thank you for your support and we thank you for every moment that you've paid to give us this support and joining us for this Match Center. From me and the rest of the team, I want to thank you for being part of this and thank you very much for everything that you've done. Until next time, I'm your host. I was your host, Victor Milimu. Thank you to the team behind the scenes. See you next time. Until the next match.